Small Business Shoutouts are brought to you by Yankton Thrive, a service of 5-Star Communications. Business owners, if you're interested in being interviewed for our Small Business Shoutouts with Yankton Thrive, contact the folks at Yankton Thrive.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Small Business Shoutout. This is Brittany Wagner with Yankton Thrive, and today we are visiting with Kristen from Meridian Venue. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming. So you and I have had a chance to visit in the past, but let's actually dive back into the origins of Meridian Venue. How did you get started? Where did that come from?
Meridian Venue came from a dream I had as a young child. I loved planning events, loved having events, hosting events. And when my husband and I went to go get married, we were looking for somewhere to host our wedding. And it kind of was like, well, let's try and see how it goes and go from there. So that's kind of where the dream was born. And then we did a couple years of test events. So we had friends that were getting married and they were like, can we try it? And I was like, well, we better figure out if we like it or
Ready or not, right?
Here we go. And that's kind of where Meridian Venue came from.
And you have put, and not to speak for you, but I'm going to say from an outsider's perspective, your heart and soul into your space because it was not once what it is. Can you tell me about the renovation process, where people can find your location?
So we are located in the old Hatch Furniture building, and we actually bought it as the start of a Halloween store and then had transitioned to use it more year round.
Scary weddings.
Scary, yeah, isn't that fun? We took out the ceiling, kind of created this really open space and actually discovered a beautiful hardwood floor underneath. So we learned how to restore the whole hardwood floor and bring it kind of back to its prime. We spent a lot of paint time and cleanup time and just a lot of love into the old building that we have bought.
Blood, sweat, and tears, right?
Lots of tears.
Okay, so I have been in this space, but for those who don't know, can you tell me a little bit more about services you offer, capacities, what types of events you host, all of those types of things?
So we host all sorts of different events, birthday parties, bridal showers, non-for-profit events, weddings, of course, obviously.
Class reunions.
I would say at this point, nothing's off limits. Like we're always willing to explore different options. Most often we do weddings and then bridal showers, birthday parties. So there's a small room space that you can use as like for your bridal shower, birthday parties for under 50 people. And then when you expand into the big room, you can put at least 250 people on our main floor. Tables and chairs are included in your rental along with simple colored linens. And then with some additional purchases, now we've been able to add on a couple other things like we now provide the bar services for our venue. So you don't have to find your own bar service. But we've had people who have helped us do that in the past too.
And you also offer, I'm going to say a key component for anyone who is planning an event from start to finish planning, right? Including decorating and layout and just your personal expertise.
Yes. So after Meridian Venue started and we began that, I had purchased a decor business and had added the planning and decor on as an additional service. So I can help you at the beginning of planning. I can help you through the whole process to get to that final product of what you want. That takes us about a year, 18 months, and we get to know each other very well and all of the hopes and dreams that you want to become of your special day. That service is not just offered for Meridian Venue, but that one also travels throughout the area.
If I'm getting married in, let's say, Tyndall, and I would like to have those types of services, your Meridian Venue or your ability to offer those planning, decorating services could travel with outside venues.
Yes. So Meridian Venue, Meridian Decor is kind of the planning, decorating service, but that does travel. We've gone all the way to Tabor, Tyndall. I just made a delivery to Scotland today. We go all the way over to Gayville, Vermilion. We've been up to the Sioux Falls area if needed to. So at this point, I say nothing's off limits, but I do have to learn how to say no at some point.
Well, and I've had an opportunity to work with Kristen firsthand on multiple events. And if you have not seen her work and her team's work, and I'm going to bring in Josh because he is sitting in the room as moral support here, but it is a full family affair from setting up pipe and drape to tables to stages to hundreds of candles. I mean, it is a full process. And if you haven't seen their Facebook page, you need to check out their photos. So Kristen, share with us now, how can people get a hold of you? How can they visit your all of your beautiful photos of things you've done before?
So Meridian Decor would have most of your decorating and wedding services that we offer off-site. Meridian Venue's Facebook page is also where you'll see any venue things happening. They're also getting a little bit of an update, so that's a fun thing. So if you haven't seen anything fresh, it's because we're in a little transition period with people and working on getting some updated images. You can Facebook message, you can email. There's a phone number to it. 605-660-1426 is our business line.
And if I am, or when I am planning my next event, best way to get a hold of you is through that phone number?
Yes. Call, text, and then we'll schedule an initial consultation to kind of see what your dream and your vision is and help you make that come to life.
Perfect. And my last question for you here is you have chosen to be, I guess it's a twofold question. You have chosen to be a Thrive member. So one, can you share a little bit about why you choose to be a Thrive member? And then two, how can the people of Yankton continue to support you in your small business?
I love what Yankton Thrive offers to our community. So people can contact them and they have a slew of us businesses that they will refer to and go on and so forth. What the community of Yankton can continue to do for us is just support us. Good positive feedback, support our small business, and help us continue to grow Yankton.
And what's that saying, that there's no better review than a referral?
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you would like to learn more about Meridian Venue or Meridian Decor, you can check out our website, yanktonsd.com.
Small Business Shoutouts are on the air every Tuesday at 10:30 and Thursday 2:30. Small Business Shoutouts, along with Yankton Thrive and 5 Star Communications Classic Hits 106.3.